Hello everyone, welcome to my channel again. Today we are going to something new, which is going to be the penetration testing. So penetration testing is nothing but you know the IP address of the machine and you log into the machine and you gain the access of the machine as an user and of course and also as an administrator or the root user. So I'm going to use this challenge from the Hack the Box. So HackTheBox is a platform you can find all the vulnerable machines from easy to difficulty ranges, and you can select one of the machines and become the and you penetrate into the machine and you become the user or the root user. So now, since it's my first time, I'm going to use the late machine, which is the easiest one. And of course, it has some medium and bit hard votes for 34 and 84. So this is active. So let's check the machine details. So we know the IP address now. So this is the IP address of the machine, which we need to penetrate. And we need to submit some flags, like user own flag and the system own flag is nothing but the user flag and the root user flag. And let's see about the statistics. Yeah, it seems to be a bit hard. Activity change log. Yeah, nothing. So that's it. So it's a Linux based machine and new card info. Let's see. Yeah, difficulty is easy. So everything is fine. So let's hack. Enjoy hacking. Okay. So this is Kali Linux, VMware. So we need a machine to penetrate into the machine which we need, which is a late machine. So I'm going to use the VMware to be safe from all the vulnerabilities or malicious codes because I'm going to interact with the vulnerable system. And so I like this environment. So it has a default, all the packages are installed for the penetration testing and also for the vulnerability testing. So before we start the penetration testing of the machine, so we have to be in network of the Hack the Box. So we have an OVPN file which once you register into the site of the Hack the Box, so OVPN file will be downloaded and so you can be into the network. So let's open my terminal. So I have downloaded the OVPN file, so it is in the downloads folder. So let's check. Yes, so I can see my OVPN file. So let's log in. So sudo command will be open VPN, open OVPN file. So let me give the password. Yes, it's done. So I'm into the network of the Hack the Box networks because our late mission web IP address is 10.10.11.156. So let's open the another terminal to start our process. So I'll be default logging into root, which is easy for me. So it's good to go and just verify the IP address. Yes, perfect. And let's try to ping our mission, which is 10.10.11.156, which we need to penetrate. It is communicating. So clear. So network connections are ready and we are ready to good to go. Let's close this. Okay. Let's maximize. So before we test any penetration testing, we need to scan the ports of the machine which we need to penetrate. So there are many trends like mass scan, net discover, nmap. So I prefer to use nmap because it's called the king of the scan. So I use nmap, which is a command, and I'm going to use need to know the version of this IP address. So you can use like nmap. The IP address of this machine is 10.10.11.156, which we need to penetrate. So in order to know all the ports, so I'm going to use -p -p. So which means it will scan all the ports of the machine. Next, I also need to know the version of the machine which is installed of the ports. That's good. And I also need to have all the information like OS A, and I need this execution a little bit faster, so I'm going to use T4. So I think all good. Let's scan. So scan is running. Let's wait patiently. Okay, so after the patient wait, so we could able to find there are some ports open, which we have SSH. Okay, it's an open SSH, so it's Ubuntu Linux protocol. Okay, and also there is 80 TCP. Oh, that's interesting, and it has Nginx, and it's open. That's very good news for us. And that's it. So we have only two ports open, and of course the SSH we need the username and password to log in. So it's a pretty much serious job to get into, but we cannot do anything right now with this. But of course, but we have an TCP IP open port, which is port 80 HTTP port. So I think we can log into this and check. So what we can do. Okay, so I'm going to open my browser. Okay, yes. So let's try type here is 10.156 colon 80. So that is our port. So yes, so we know the machine has some IP address and the port is open. So this machine is 80. So this saying the world's simplest image utilities, and yeah. So do we have any useful information in this? No. Okay. So let's try to view source. Maybe we can get some useful information. Yeah. Trying to H reference. Mhm. There seems to be some HTTP links, href. So we can try login to checking with this. Seems to be the page has pretty much links. So here, this is Kavi Jihan. He is the form. How do I say? The mission preparator or provider. He's doing a pretty much job. Yeah, no. So let's see. But we found some links. So can use. So this is the link. Let's open. So it says image.net.htb. We don't have this connection. Okay, I think this one we can try to resolve it and check what's happening. So we can go this machine and try to open the host file. So nano etc. So it's in the root folder. So it's nano etc host. So I'm going to add the IP address of this. So 10.11. Sorry, 10.10.11.156, and it's going to be referring this address. So I'm going to resolve this address. So let's close this and try to open it again, the browser. So let's go. Yes. So this web page is resolved now. So we are in the local network, so we can able to resolve. So it's saying that convert image to text with Flask. If you want to turn an image into a document, you came to the right place. Convert your image now. Okay, so this seems to be some website. So if you give the image file and it will give the proper text file. So this is the, let's see anything we can get from here. So it using some CSS scripts. Um, nothing, nothing good for us. Nothing. Okay. So we resolved the website. Okay, maybe we can try some web analysis. Okay, so let's go and try Nikto. So Nikto is a web analysis tool. So you can find all the web vulnerabilities. So it's a -h, and we need to find out the website. So it's the host name of the website. So we go to this and paste it and check running. So Nikto is done. Okay, it's giving some anti-click checking X-frame options. X-axis production header is not fine. Okay, let's patiently wait to see. Hello. So after a patient wait of this Nikto analysis, so it gave me some considerable results. So it says as anti-click checking X-frame option header is not present. So this seems some hints to us. So we can do a click checking attack, and also there is x-axis cross-sighting scripting can be done. So we can give some payloads and we can get we can derive some information from the website. So these two options are seems to be pretty much interesting for me. So and of course, still I'm not happy with the content of the Nikto analysis. So let's check also what is click checking attack. So we'll open a browser and check what is click checking attack. So click checking attack is an attack that fools users into thinking they are clicking on one thing and they're actually clicking on the other. The other name user interface at time best describes the action going on. So and there is a hidden UI in control. So UI has been reversed. When the user clicks something, they get safe hidden UI first. So we tries to do some things and we get some other results. So it seems to be quite abnormal. It's okay, but still we can do some other scan analysis. Let's try to do the deer buster. Maybe we can get some useful results on this. So deer buster is nothing but a command which is used to enumerate the folders in the website. So I think this one, no. So let's copy the website again. Yeah, taking the website space insert. Let's enumerate. So let's patiently wait again and see if we can get any robots.txt or any files so that we can try to penetrate into this website. Hello. So after scanning like 5 to 10 minutes, the Deerbuster is unable to provide me any results. So I don't have any vulnerable folders or directories so that I can access into this machine. So it's found 0. So pretty much of waste of time in running this. So we found, okay, so we need to progress. So we have XSS protection and we found anti-click section. So we also found the website. It says that with Flask. So let's check whether this Flask has any vulnerabilities. So we can check here Flask vulnerabilities. Yeah, there is something exploits and medium. So let's go. So they have pretty much CVE. So this software is so vulnerable. So okay, so let's check the other website. Check x666 hashing flask. So it's Vegahack, AGCI response, how to exploit the vulnerability. So it has some Python. It's Wizardwork is something related to Python. There's an XXX crafted by admin. Seems nice. So I think there is something else for us. Gain access. Rest of the API. For me, seems to be this one is interesting because it says cross-site scripting is already there in our NICTA analysis. Okay. So no something. Skip contains STI plus security vulnerabilities. Flask website. Flask documentation. Flask vulnerabilities website. Okay. Okay, let's open this hack tricks. Let's give something information for me. Okay, so it says SSTI. Okay, this is very important for us. So SSTI is nothing but site scripting vulnerabilities. So what is SSTI? Server side template injection. So okay, so server side template injection says that so it has many detect, identify, exploit. It's famous XXS as we analyze from this cross-site scripting. So it says that whenever you give in this format, so it has many formats. So when you give this 7 cross 7, the output should be, so the output it should give in exploit. Yeah. So there are many formats. So you can use this by using Python, by using Django, using Jinjava. I'm not familiar with these languages, but anyhow, I'm familiar with Python. So this one is this 7 cross 7. It seems very yeah. So it should give 49. So whenever this cross site, the server side injection template injection, that when you give some value in a payload, when you give some value in the payload, it gives the right answer. So it tries to enumerate some folders paths for us. So okay, this seems to be interesting. So I think I can use Jinja too. I'm more familiar with this. So let's try. So we need to give the payload in the same website format. So let's check this website of this. Yeah. So we have to give the image file to this, and it should give us the some value, which is we can try with this. So I'm gonna use LibreOffice so in order to type the text. Okay. What I use Davis, no, LibreOffice. Yeah. So I'm going to write the document. I think the best font we have to use. So I have done a pretty much analysis on this. So let's check which font. Okay, Liberation Songs. Liberation Mono. I'm gonna use this, and I'm gonna keep this size. Let's try. So 7 cross 7. So if I give this image, So we need to convert this into this image. So I'm going to use this 28, or we can also increase further weight. So let's make it 36 or 32. 36 is fine. Yeah, and it's awake and make so we can also use since Kali Linux. I'm going to use screenshot. So I need to take a region. Yes, everything okay. So I'm going to take it as an image, and let's save this. So let's save in the desktop. Yes, so as file number test. Yeah, is good. So I'm going to use this test. Let's minimize this for now. It's no more required for me. Yes, so I'm going to browse the folder. So test is in the desktop, and let's scan it. Wow, it's pretty much. So I don't get any error. Yeah, so let's see. So we have a P. It means it's some HTML code. So I gave the payload in $2. So it for $2, it removes and it calculates and gave me 49. So this is an SSTI, which is called server-side template injection. If we give some template and some value, some format, so we can retrieve some information from the server. So this is a breakthrough for us. Yeah. So let's analyze more on this. So let's go to the SSTI template injection. Open this. So template injection we did. So I found some website which is will be useful for us. So I will follow this. So I have a Flask which is vulnerable, and I'm going to use Jinja too. So that's why I found this website. So what is SSTI? We found that it is possible to attack inject template to second to arbitrary code. So yeah, so what we did is 7 cross 7 and we received 49. And what is interesting, yeah, it's all good. And yes, so it has some stakes, subclasses, and exploitation. Yes, so if you want to exploit, so you have to use the default command and as a payload into the system. And if you want to find out the subclasses, you have to use this method. Okay, so let's copy this and find out our subclasses. Okay, so where is our you know yeah, so we will use the same formula because it's working for us. So let's copy and paste this. Yeah, so this is not in our liberation mono. Yes, very good. And we will use 36. It seems very big, but still we have to format it. So what is a page style here? Page style, yeah. Hello. So this command, this will put like this normal. Yeah, so all good. So let's take this screenshot. So let's take the screenshot. Recently used. Okay. So I'm going to use as test one set, and we can upload the same again in the website. So our website test one scanning. So we have some error here. Okay, so this is not accepting, so we have to do some other workaround on this. So we can copy this, and we can open a notepad, panel, SSTI, and we can paste here. It's not working. Okay, we can take it from our website, famous website, copy, go to our terminal and paste it. No, paste selection, back into the copy, go to the terminal, paste. Yes, so I got this. So this seems to be, these double quotes are not, so whenever we want to do this, these codes should be like this. So this mode the format accepts. So now you can copy this and go to our website and paste. Let's reduce the page size. Seems to be good. So liberation mode and to be bold. It's fine, I think. Okay. Okay. So I played with all the font sizes. So this is the best font size. So and also I changed the page and everything. So I typed in order to find the subclasses, and I made a screenshot of this. So let's apply again on the website which we do. So browse. So test one is our subclasses. So let's scan the image. So yeah, and let's scan as well. Let's scan and let's give open to find out. Yeah, it's in read only mode, so it opened all the process and sub processes. Let's find out sub process. So here we go. So it has all the sub process of one pop open, some temporary array, parsing, king, class. So all the subclasses are available here, but we are interested in something which we need to open in our password file. Maybe we can find something on that. So let's figure it out. So we are only interested in the sub processes. So sub processes are here, so which is nothing but pop open op list. So this seems to be interesting for us. So we can apply this process, and I need to format this to find out my number. So if you go here, so as a SSTA said, SSTA process said it has to be process pop open, so which I'm interested in this. Yeah, and I also need to find out the number. So I will format this and I'll find out the number. So which is arranged in this format. So let's do it in order to open the password file in this machine. Okay. Okay, after all discovery, so I could able to find, so we are using the default STI subclass to MRO1 to inject, and subclasses I need to find, I found out from 249, and I'm going to use the process cat open etc password file. So etc password file is nothing but, so if you go to our so let's close this, so we no more required. Yeah, no. So if we can go so nano etc password, and what I'm missing is nano, sorry, the command is wrong. It's nano. So for every machine it will have what are the users available in this machine and what is the password hash. So this is sufficient. You can able to find out the user. So in this I have a root access machine, and I also have a Kali. So that is my user account, and his bin login account is there. So this file is very important. So I thought I can open, by giving the payload, to the image.tjp. So I'm going to try to open this file. So shell.true communicate means if I'll get the output value, it will communicate with the machine and take out me the output value. And standout is the wait time for the injection time. So this is the path ctc. So let's take a snapshot of this command. So all good. So I'm going to name it as test3, test2, test2. Yeah, save. Okay, let's minimize this for now and go to our browser, test2, scan image. So we got cat, something is wrong here, expected token minus, so got cat. So we need to change the image again. Let's see. Yeah, okay, so we obtained the process list. So the mistake I was doing, I need to find out the number of the process open. So just arrange to form the output raw output which we received from the. So I can find the sub process open which I am interested. So it's on number 245. So this we are going to apply. Yeah. So this I applied. So it's 245. Cat password shell true. So I already made the image. So let's import the image. So browse, scan. So it's opening. Yeah, good. It's opening. So let's save the file and also let's check again to open it and check. Yes. So it opened the etc password file for us. So let's find account details here. So we can find the account as svc cc. So this is the user. So first breakthrough. So user login, we have found it. So he has an home directory and it's been bash is supported and service is 1000. Should be fine for us to log in with this account, but however we need a password for to log in into this machine. So we found the username. That's a pretty much breakthrough. Yeah. So svc underscore acc. Let's. So from the nmap we understood that this machine has an ssh. So we found the login. Let's break through the password of this. So for the password we can use similarly the same one. So I have written this document, this file, open folder. Let's do test1.txt. Yeah. So our process is 245. 245. Let's format the page style to landscape. I'm going to take the bigger one, A3 landscape. Okay, so all good. Now we can take the snapshot. So this command is going to retrieve our SSH ID private key so that we can able to log in into the command. So this one. So I'll save this as test2. Save. So we can go back and browse the image to retrieve the key. Yeah, let's save this and also let's check and open the file. Yes, so we have the private key. Now again, so this private key is in the output is P9, P39. So we need to format this output in such a way that we can able to, because it has /n, it indicates that /n, for every /n the key is next set. So we need to format this private key in order to log in into. Let's format it. So I copied the private key. So let's format it here. So these are unnecessary information for us, and also this part. So this slash n is here, slash n. So slash n is here. So yes, and this should be here. Yeah. So this information is not required again. So all the slash n is on the new line, so we can get rid of it. Control is slash n slash n. We can get rid with blank spaces. So replace all. So it's all gone. So this is our complete private key. So let's take this, copy this file, and we can create a new file. Okay, so let me open a file. Nano. So I'm going to name it as id rsa, which I .pem. So we have to save the file. So here, and then I'll paste the content. So this is my key, which I'm going to log in using the select save. So we can also change the executable file so that easy for us to run. So it's 600, we can use 600 and id rsa.pm. So it's all good now. So in order to SSH login, so we use the command SSH. The username is svc underscore acc, if I'm not wrong, at the rate of which the IP address is 10.10.11.156, and we are going to use the key, private key. So private key will be id underscore rsa dot pm. If I'm not wrong. Let's log in. Yeah, 56. So what I'm missing is svc underscore acc. So should be hyphen I, an I and the private key. Yes. So now we are the user. Let's check who am I. Wait, so where I am. Right. So let's see the directory. Oh, so we are into the directory of the user. So we have a user.txt. Let's cat this. User.txt. So we have a file. We have a flag. So we captured the user flag. So let's go. Okay, so now we go back and we found the user flag. So we can submit one flag. So what is the mission difficulty? I think we can give 5, medium for me. So give submit. So flag is accepted. So we did the user own flag. Now we have to do the root flag. Let's do it again. So now successfully we logged into the user. Now it's time for us to do the privilege escalation to become the root user. So we can just pin the default bins for sbin. So we found it from the password file. So cd user local yes, and check what we have. So we have ssh alert .sh. Let's concatenate this file and check. Okay, so it is a bin bash file, zipped and root .htb late.htb. Okay, email from server login ssh. Ssh login was detected. Okay, so this seems interesting for us that so every time when a user log into the SSH through the SSH, this one is sent. This .sh file. This bash file is recorded and then sent to the receptor, which is the administrator. Okay, let's analyze what kind of file is this. So ls-ltr. So we can see this file has a read, write x and read and write. So you can read this file. Okay, you have write execution file. Okay, so owner of the file is svcc, so he has both all these. So read, write and execute. So this can be a potential for us to escalate as a root administrator by setting up of a reverse shell by modifying a malicious code into this file, and then we can set up a port listening as a backdoor to enter into this file. So let's try. Okay, so again we can try. So user, it is user bin local, user local as bin. Yes. So it is user local as bin, and then ls. So we have ls. So let's write a file, because since we have so we can create a file nano. It can be reverse shell in reverse.txt. So I'm going to open this file. So I'm going to write the command payload to access the reverse shell. So let me copy this from the internet. So I think that's easy for me. Okay, so I'm going to add this command. Copy. Shift insert. So my computer IP is, so this is a bash script. It will access the reverse shell. So my computer IP is gonna be 10.14.104. So I'm going to use 1234 for default port. Yes, and then save it and then close it. So we need to add this file in, add this content to the ssh.reverse content. So we can use the content cat. Yep. So I wrote, so I'm going to concatenate this home directory. Not in home directory. So it is also in the reverse.txt, right? So can use the same cd cat. It's a user local sbin sbin. So reverse.txt. I'm going to open this file to local user local sbin dot. So let's check the concatenate cat function of yeah. So it is now added to this file. So this 1234 port from my machine is going to access a backdoor for me to log in as a root user. So let's try from the another terminal. So I'm going to change to root sudo bash default password. Let's try. So I can use the command netcat -lvnp listening of the port, which is 1234. So that's my port. So I'm going to connect through this. Let's see. Okay, after a long try, I could able to log in as the so root user. So if you go to this, so there is a file called ssh. There is a file called ssh alert.avd alert.sh. So I appended this command. I appended this. Appended this bash script as a reverse shell bash I devop, and I ordered a netcat. I reverse SSH tunnel. So it's my IP address with the port with the listening port, default listening port. I could assign anything which I want. So and I opened another session which listening to the port. So I opened netcat -lvnp, and when I log into the user, so it is who am I? It's the root. So let's list these values. So what is, so I need to find out the flag for this. The flag, where is the flag for? So if I go to, so I navigate to the root folder, and if I go to cat dot root, in the root folder I have cat dot root dot txt. So I have the flag, so I can copy this flag now and go to our submit a flag. So now we can go to submit a flag and submit one more flag which we obtained, and we can say also difficulty level not so much high, but still it's less. So submit a flag. Yes, the flag is upset. So it's now pond. So we have earned 30 points. So our mission rank is at pond date is 2111. Okay, so that's it. So this is done. So we can give our feedback if it is one, maybe if you need to provide some feedback, so I can get real-time common vulnerabilities. I think less enumeration. Yeah, we have to do pretty much enumeration. Submit matrix rating. Submit, yes, that's it. So we own the user flag and also the system flag. So all good. So now we are in the root. So the reason I felt many problem is that when I'm writing the file, so in this file, this command, this machine is accessed by many of the users at the same time. So when I'm writing this bash script, the bash, the reverse shell kit, it's been omitted by other users. That's why I couldn't able to set up the listening port using this netcat lvnp command. So now this time I could able to establish the connection, and I could able to listen the port listen to the port, and whenever the secure shell command, whenever ssh alert is executed, it opens a port for me, and I could able to establish the connection via my host through this port. So that's the idea of the reverse shell. So good, the mission was interesting, and we could able to, and we can close this file. So this is the file which I want you to share. So ssh alert.sh. So you can open this ssh alert. So you can see the file. Now see, can you see the 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 bash, the reverse shell command which was omitted because it's been taken by the other user. So this is the process. So, and I used this reverse text, which is nothing but my bash reverse shells command. So I use this command to open into this alert file. So this is the gateway for us to access the root user. That's it. So thank you very much for your and everything is fine now. Thank you very much. The mission is now captured, and we can come back with again one more mission. How to access something this time bit harder. or medium machine. Thank you so much. Thank you all.
Got this void in my chest that won't go